This creature can survive being frozen for a decade, dried out for a century, and even shot into space. Say hello to the toughest animal you've never seen. I'm talking about the tardigrade, also called the water bear. It's smaller than a grain of sand, with 8 stubby legs and tiny little claws, shuffling through a jungle you can only see under a microscope. Cute, weird, basically indestructible. If I wanted to survive the harshest places in the universe, I'd take notes from this microscopic tank. Mission brief: extreme cold, boiling heat, crushing pressure, radiation, vacuum. Target: outlast them all. Tardigrades live almost everywhere. Moss lichens, leaf litter, deep sea mud, even your backyard bird bath. Most days they just toddle around sucking up algae or plant cells. But when their world goes bad, drought, freeze, heat wave, they flip a biological panic switch. It's called cryptobiosis. Think, survival mode. They curl into a ton, pulling in their legs, squeezing out almost all their water and turning their insides into a kind of glass. Their metabolism drops to almost zero. Heartbeat? None. Breathing? Nope. But they're not dead. They're waiting. Inside that tiny sleeping bag, special proteins and sugars shield delicate parts from damage. Some tardigrades pack trehalose, a sugar that helps vitrify cells, like bubble wrap for molecules. Others make unique disordered proteins that harden into a protective matrix. And a star player called DSUP, short for damage suppressor, wraps around DNA, helping block radiation breakage. What does that buy them? A lot. In tune mode, tardigrades have shrugged off the vacuum of space and blasts of cosmic radiation during real experiments outside Earth. They've handled pressures greater than the deepest ocean trench and temperatures from near absolute zero to, briefly, boiling. Not comfortable, but survivable. Freeze them for years, thaw out a drop of water, and they wake up. Dry them out for decades, reports even say up to a century, and with a sip, they're back, stretching like they just took a power nap. Let me size check the legend. A big tardigrade is about 0.5 millimeter long, maybe the thickness of a credit card. Stack thousands side by side to match a grain of sand. Under high magnification, you can watch them lumber over moss forests and squeeze between water films like tiny sumo wrestlers. Their toughness isn't magic, it's engineering. Water is life, but water also wrecks life when it freezes or evaporates. Ice crystals shred cells. Drying collapses them. Tardigrades beat both by stabilizing their insides before the damage starts. Glassy protection. DNA bodyguards. Metabolism so slow that time basically pauses. And then comes the comeback. Rehydrate a ton, and within minutes to hours, water flows, chemistry restarts, proteins soften, legs unfurl. The bear returns, hungry and ready to munch algae like nothing happened. Could you and I borrow their tricks? Scientists already spliced that DSUP protein into human cells in the lab and saw less DNA damage from radiation. There's research into preserving vaccines, probiotics, even organs using tardigrade-inspired protectants. Imagine shipping life-saving medicine without refrigerators, or protecting astronauts on deep space missions. But the water bear isn't invincible. Most species still prefer mild, damp life. They don't tank extremes forever. They endure them, briefly, with preparation. No food, no water, no mercy from physics, only a plan that lets them play dead better than almost anything alive. So if survival had a tiny coach, it would say, be small, be flexible, slow down, protect what matters, and wait it out. Next time you see a cushion of moss, think of the microscopic bears camping between the leaves, sleeping through disaster, waking for breakfast. The toughest animal you've never seen doesn't roar. It shrugs. If you want me to hunt one down on a slide,